Hello and welcome to Nexus Tarot. My name is Nicole. Today we're going to be diving into your job career, specifically the challenges that you are facing with it right now. Is it something or someone, external, internal? Is it circumstantial, or is the underlying problem with you? Have you lost your spark? Are you just not feeling productive? And we will find out how to gain you some insight on how to push past this. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you've clicked on this video, it was meant to be. You'll be choosing from these 3 decks. You can pick more than one pile if you are feeling called to listen from more than one. Since these are generalized readings, you can take with you whatever feels right and just ignore what does not. I'll also be using the Work Your Light and Dark Mirror Oracle decks for further insight. And as usual, my tried and true trusty pendulum for a yes or no question. So when we get to that part of the reading, hold a question in your mind that can be answered with a yes or a no, and it will answer it for you. If you need crystals to help you decide between the piles, I have got green adventurine for pile number 1, my nice and sparkly gold stone for number 2. It will focus correctly. It's not going to. And then yellow adventurine for number 3. Feel free, as always, to use the timestamps provided to jump around to any part of the video. I will leave you for a minute here or so to meditate on these piles, and then I will see each of you in your reading. All right. Hello, pile number 1. This is going to be your reading, just diving into your job and career. I'm going to give your deck a shuffle. All right. What is going on with pile number 1 at their job? This is your goal. What are you seeking? This is your challenge that's blocking you, holding you back. What's pushing you forward? What does the job give you? And underlying factors. Oh, a lot of emotions going on in this pile. Over there. So first of all, I think your goal is feeling a little scattered and directionless. You I think you've lost a bit of your purpose with your goal in your job, and you need to start simplifying your approach. You are very probably very your goal is, I think you've just lost sight of where you're trying to go with your goal. And what's blocking that is the 3 of Wands here. You have lost the long-term view, and you've lost the foundation of your goal. And it's brought you a lot of frustration and disappointment. I think you need to start changing your expectations and learning from your missteps a bit more. Now, why did this happen? What is holding you back? I think at some point you might have started to carry a bit too much. You started to feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? Feel a bit like failure, a little bit. Like you started to let your fears get the best of you. And probably also, I think the people around you, I think you feel a little bit like you've been backstabbed a bit. And I think you need to, in order to push you past all of this, I think you really need to reconnect with the people that are close around you. I think you've sort of locked them out of your job and the things that you're passionate about. And you need to probably get another perspective from them. You need to, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I think you just need to start making better choices. Start weighing the pros and cons of where you're going with your job and how it's affecting you and the people around you. Like you need to start asking yourself, what does the job give you right now? I don't think right now it's giving you a whole heck of a lot. Like you're feeling, I think a lot of what's going on with the job is you're feeling very competitive, and there's not a collective vision going on either. You need to find who is actually leading this. Like, do you need to pick up the slack and be the leader and give your job direction again? Or do you need to find a mentor to listen to? Like, is there someone around at work that has advice that can make make the job come together again and have the long-term view brought back, bring the team back together, and get rid of the internal discourse that is going on at the work? Like that. Because what's really going on here is you need to start showing, I think at the underlying factors is you need to start showing that you care. I feel like at some point, because everything at work got so disorganized and directionless, that it almost seems like people don't think you care anymore. You need to show them that you care, and you need to realign and reconnect with your partnerships at work. And I don't know if your partner, maybe this is a best friend too, but I don't know if your partner has is maybe this is a family business. I think you just need to step up. I think you need to step up and at least sit down with everyone and be honest and be like, yo, we have lost where our passion and our plan and where we're going with this. And we need to redirect and bring the goal back. We need to make it so that we are creating something better than what you are currently. Let's get some insights from the Work Your Light deck. What is some of the bright sides? What is something that can help group number one bring things back into focus? That is way too many that wanted to come out, but you know what? We're gonna go with it. Who or what is triggering you, mirror? You need to find what is triggering all of this discourse. Break the chain. Break what is no longer serving this situation. Ancestral patterns, healing, and rewrite your future. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. You need to, like I said, I think you need to start, at least get the ball rolling and start uplifting the group and be that leader that is missing right now. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? Again, where you have lost the long-term vision. Where is this journey going? Where is this career and job going? Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying the foundations and define plan. Again, the plan. What is the plan? Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval, protection. Like this one reminds me of this card right here. You need to cut all of the fears that are weighing you down right now and holding you back. This was a lot of Work Your Light cards that come out. What are you clinging on to? Again, your fears. What are you clinging on to? Your fears crumbling. What is it that is holding you down, that is bringing all of this crumbling down? Let's do the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. Maybe we can actually get an idea of what your fears are and what's holding you back. What is holding group number one back? Oh, forgetting oneself. You have forgot why you're doing this, probably. I feel this one. Colorless angel. Have you forgotten why you're doing this? And now your world is colorless and you've forgotten yourself? I'm surprised, maybe the Hermit didn't show up. I think you need to reconnect with your passions and what brings color into your life. What do you enjoy? Is it the bonds that you've made that is what got you into this in the first place? And you have lost that because you feel like you're a fraud, that you're a failure, you've lost the view. I think you just need to sit down and communicate with the people around you so you can find what it is that you've lost and you're missing. Get them to help you. They can probably give you some advice. So, with that all being said, I've got my pendulum here for a yes or no question from you. So please think of a yes or no question and my pendulum will answer it for you. Let's see. Ooh. Swing and no. The answer to your yes or no question is a no. So Thank you so much, pile number 1, for joining me. If you liked this reading, please give me a like and consider subscribing. And I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye-bye. All right. Hello, pile number 2. This is going to be your reading, asking about how things are going at your job and work. Give the deck a shuffle. How are things going for group number 2? How are things going at group number 2's job or career? Goal is blocking your goal. What is holding you back? Is pushing you forward? What does the job give you? And the underlying factors. Well, 6 of Wands. You are seeking probably some praise around you. You're wanting some recognition. You want to revel in your success and set an example. You clearly want to win something. What is it that you're wanting to win? But your childhood, nostalgia, six of cups, that's holding you back. Happy memories. Are you living too much in the past? Are you being stagnant? Have you lost your innocence? Pile number 2. Very interesting. Holding you back. 10 of family disputes. I don't know if you heard that, but that was my dog trying to I'm so sorry if you can hear that, but lack of community. Is your family holding you back? Is that's what's tying in with your family has not been giving you the recognition you deserve that you've been seeking? Oh no, pile number 2. What's pushing you forward? Queen of Pentacles. Are you trying to get away from some queen who is just like, and this doesn't have to be a female. This could be like someone with just strong maternal and feminine energy, but someone who just doesn't take care of themselves. Are you not taking care of yourself very well? The job, what does the job give you? Queen of Swords. It gives you a lot of mental, it probably challenges your brain, and it gives you a lot of perspective on things and truth. And underlying factors, what's really going on here? Wheel. The wheel. Your fate, fortune. Are you feeling like you're trapped in? I'm getting the feeling that you are in probably a job that is very, what's the word that I'm looking for? That kind of runs in the family. You know how like lots of people who have family members that go into the medical field, and then also maybe they go into lawyers. They sort of expect their children to do the same and to carry on the family name. I feel like that's the energy that and vibe I get from here, but you are not feeling like you're living up to the expectations that you are feeling like you're more like this unkept person who is very disorganized and who is not successful, but you want to be this Queen of Swords, someone who is very aloof and, you know, a little bit more logical, someone who thinks more with their head and less with their heart. But you are also feeling like this cycles thing. This is why I keep thinking that this is like some kind of like family thing, because the family's dysfunctional, but it keeps repeating itself. So it's just like sort of like a family career. And there's a lot of nostalgia and childhood innocence with this, that I think it was something you were very much looking forward to doing when you were young, but maybe not so much now, but you're still at least wanting the recognition from your family. You want your family to be proud of you. You want them to see you as this person who thinks with their brain and less with their heart, but you feel like, or maybe they even see you as someone who is just not successful, someone who doesn't take care of themselves as well as they should. It's very interesting and sad. Let me do the Dark Miracle Oracle deck first. Let's do the darkness first before we get to the light. What is going on? Oh, gilded regret. You regret maybe going down this path, but it's sort of expected. The crown is inherited from, parents to children, but it's something you regret. Can we get one more card? Actually, I think this one. Envious gluttony. You're envious of your family members and you want what they have, but I feel like it's something you regret, but you want it at the same time. You want them to accept you, but you regret that you want it. Let's get some good news, please. Work your light. Can you bring some good news for group number 2? Something that we can do to give them guidance on how to move forward through this. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Yeah, I think you need to find a new way of going about this. I think you need to start breaking the cycle and breaking the tradition. Find something that you enjoy, something else that you enjoy from your childhood that brings you joy, that you can, something that will give you something to be proud of again, that will make it so that you feel like you're not part of a dysfunctional family. Inner temple. Devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart. You need to find what in your heart makes you happy. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? I think what the cards are trying to say to me is, this is whatever this is not working, and you need to start breaking the cycles, and you need to start doing some introspection and identify the things that are making you envious, making you regret, and find the things that make you happier. I don't get a whole lot of happiness out of this. I think you need to tune into what is in your heart, in your inner temple. Trust that niggling feeling in your gut. And you need to like just come to an awakening with it. Be really, oh, that's very bright. You need to be released from it. You need to release from it and just be happy. Can I get a shot where it's not super bright and no? Okay. Whatever. We're gonna go with it. But she is being lifted up into a new path, into a new way of being. She's being upgraded. You need to upgrade your life. And I think you need to stop thinking about being this Queen of Swords. And I think you need to find that you look to the Queen of Pentacles and instead, and just be someone who is resourceful and be more simplistic about things. Be more simplistic. Go back to the roots of your childhood and what it is that made you happy. So let's go into the pendulum here. Please think of a yes or no question, and my pendulum will answer it for you. The answer is yes. The answer to your yes or no question is yes. All right, group number 2. I hoped you liked this reading and enjoyed it. If you do, please give me a like and consider subscribing. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 3. This is going to be your job career reading. Let's hopefully get some insight in how things are going for you. What is group number 3's job like? Can you give us some, those wanted to come out. How many do we got? 4. Okay. Let's see here. Underlying your goal, your challenge, holding you back, what's pushing you forward. What does the job give you? And underlying factors. Are you wanting to get into something that is law-based? Justice. Is that something that's literally what you're trying to do? Are you trying to get into the law field? Or at least something that is very honest and truthful? All right. Page of Wands. I think you've lost a bit of the adventure. I think you're probably also a little bit disorganized and indecisive. Let's see here. Maybe a little unreliable. It's pulling you back. Queen of Wands. Is this you, or is this someone else in your life? Someone who is jealous. Are you jealous? Are you spiteful? Are you a troublemaker? It's pushing you forward. Wanting to unburden yourself? Are you burning out? Are you taking on the sole responsibility of things? The wheel. This is the second time the wheel has shown up tonight. Are you trapped in a cycle? Are you repeating mistakes? Are you trying to just be, are you just like relying on fate to bring you through? And the underlying factors, Six of Pentacles. Are you just short on money? Are you someone abusing power around you? This is a interesting reading, I gotta say. I think what I'm seeing here is like maybe it's not law that you're trying to get into. I feel like maybe things aren't being very fair right now at work. And maybe something at your job is just not up to code. Do you have a boss who is doing something that they're not supposed to be doing? Are they breaking rules? Are they breaking the rules at your job and you're just not sure on how to go about it? I feel like that's what I'm feeling like. This is an interesting reading, I gotta say. It's causing you to feel very burnt out. Like are you doing the work of more than one person? Are you like doing the work of not just your own job, but maybe their job? That it's causing everything to be disorganized at work, that there's delays going on, and it's ruined your sense of adventure and being enthusiastic about going to work. And it's just a repeating pattern. It's a repeating pattern that's happening over and over again, and you don't know how to get out of it. Oh my goodness. And there's just, you just can't seem to get out of it because of the imbalance of the power dynamics. Oh my goodness. I was trying to look at these like separately as like, because I have a specific spread that I used for this, but then I started like trying to piece it together as a story. And I think that's what's happening is you're at a job that is just not fair and you have a boss that has just ruined everything and they're not doing things the way that they're supposed to, that you are doing more than you should be at work. And it's just a repeating pattern. Maybe this was a pattern that someone tried to warn you about before you got the job, but you're like, nah, it couldn't be that bad. It couldn't be that bad. I can handle it. I can do it. And it turns out that it's just the cycle being repeated over and over again. And this person is just like, they're just abusing their power. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can't get anything else from the Dark Mirror deck. I feel sacrifice. You are sacrificing yourself at this job. You are taking on way more than you should be. And you are literally running yourself into the ground and just like being like, let me take it. I can do it. And I don't think you can. I don't think you can anymore. I think you need to, I think you need to like probably like let upper management know, if there even is an upper management for you to go to, because who knows, maybe they are upper management, and just get out. Oh my goodness. Or just tell on them so that things can be fixed. Triumph of lies. Are they? Oh my goodness. They've been lying. This person has been lying, and that's why they've been getting away from it. And this is why the cycle's been repeating over and over again. And justice needs to be served. Justice needs to be served. Oh my goodness. I feel like I need to do one more from here. This one. Parasite. They are literally a parasite draining you dry. They are a parasite that is just eating away at you until there is gonna be nothing left. Oh my goodness. Can we work your light deck? Can we please get some good news? Can we get something to help group number 3 to get out of this? Something that they can look forward to, please. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? You need to step up and be your own warrior woman or man. You could be a man. And I think you need to figure out a way to just be your own champion. No, I think you've been hoping that someone else is going to step up and they haven't. And I think you need to be that person that steps up. Just say yes. Just do it, man. Just say yes. You need to take the initiative. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. It's a Anna, grandmother of Jesus. There we go. It's very bright. There we go. You need to be the one that lays the foundations for the change. No one else. Clearly, no one else is going to do it. If the cycle has been being repeated over and over again to the point where nothing's changed, you need to be that change, and you need to lay the foundations for that change. You need to understand why you're here. You need to get some assistance and some support. I think you need to just go to that upper management or just find someone to help you to bring justice to the situation. Because otherwise it's just going to keep happening and happening. Like, even if you quit, someone else is going to come in and be like, no, I can handle it. I can take this and it'll be okay. And they're just going to end up in feeling the same burnout, the same collapse, and the cycle's going to repeat over and over again, because otherwise this person's going to stay. It's very much reminding me of, like, my husband is in the military, and there are certain jobs on base that are contracted to, like, civilians and government jobs, where they're government jobs that have to be filled, but they're filled in by civilians. And because it's a job that has to be filled, like someone has to be there, they generally, more often than not, will just do the bare minimum. The bare minimum, just so enough that they can keep their job, but just things just keep falling through the cracks, and just more stuff that is needed to be done, that should be done, isn't getting done. And that is the kind of person that this is reminding me of right now, is that someone who knows that they can do the bare minimum to keep their job, and nothing's going to happen. I think you need to, I feel like you've known something about it, that you've got some dirt on them that can fix this problem, but you don't want to be that snitch. You got to be the justice. You got to be your warrior woman. You got to be, see, these two people right here both have swords. You got to bring down the sword. You got to axe them. You got to figure out a way to make it so that you are just not carrying all of this burden yourself. Because when this is upright, it's like we have started to take on too much. But when it's reversed, it has gotten to a point where it's just way too much for us to handle by ourselves, and we have to get help. All right. Let us do your pendulum question. This is for a yes or no question. So please think of a yes or no question in your mind, and my pendulum will answer it for you. It is a yes. The answer to your yes or no question is a yes. All right. So if you liked this reading, please go ahead and give me a like and consider subscribing. And I hope to see you in my next video. All right, before you go, please remember that tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. As we all have free will, the outcome depicted in the readings may not be set in stone. You are the creator of your own destiny. Please let me know if there's a particular type of reading you'd like to see in the comments. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon.